finally got some sleep last night. So if you didn't see the last 3 videos, I'll kind of give you a recap, especially for those watching later, because obviously when we get started the live, there's not a lot of people in here. 3 days of pretty much no sleep until last night, and last night I crashed out. I was supposed to get up around 4 in the morning, and it's like I'm having a tough time getting up and getting motivated to go out and drive Uber anymore. And I don't know if I should just quit doing that. But again, if I quit doing it, I don't keep the car, because I don't have enough money saved to buy a car yet. I'll have enough money probably by December. But yeah, it's just craziness. A lot of craziness going on, and I need to get remotivated. So I don't know how to get myself remotivated yet. I know I'm kind of in a weird spot right now. So this is day 9. I'm just in this weird little area of life where there's so many choices, and no matter which choice I make, it's getting tougher and tougher to make those decisions. So it's getting weird. So to give you guys an idea, I found out that when you get Uber money over a certain amount, excuse me, I'm sorry about this. Sorry. I found out when YouTube starts sending you large amounts of money, especially if you have a credit union, the first 2 or 3 times it's delayed, because apparently when you wire money instead of depositing a check, apparently that has to go through a centralized bank. Okay. So let's say you're going to get 10 grand or 12 grand from a YouTube or a company that you're wire transferring the money to, and you have a credit union. It could be 5 to 7 business days before you see the money. Hi, young kickboxing talent, NL. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I've been with the credit union for 16 years. Do I get out and go to a main bank? And then I was having the money sent to this company. So originally when I was making, well, that's cool. Originally when I was making like $300 or $400 or $500 from YouTube, it would go to this other company, right? It would go to this other little debit card company. Well, I found out that debit card company actually is attached to Chase, the same company that does the wire transfers for. Anyway, it's long and complicated. So now I got to make that decision. And then the other thing that I have to make a decision on is, do I shut everybody down? Do I shut the whole thing down? Do I just get rid of everybody in my life, go into isolation, and stack paper? And that's what I was thinking about last night before I went to sleep. Like, do I just cut ties with everybody and start all over? It would help my mental health a little bit. I'm thinking about it because, look, I mean, the little bit of friends I do have, all now have their hands out. Now they've seen me have success on YouTube. They all have their hands out. Like, it's like, there's only like two people I trust with money outside of me. One of them is my ex-wife, because she's always been good with money. And the other one is another girl that I trust completely. But it's like everybody has their hand out for me to fund their life, and they don't realize that I have expenses myself. So see, this no contact thing to try to get over a relationship might be something I need to do with some friendships, some people that like just lie to me. Yeah, no, I agree, Crowley. I understand. I agree 100%. It right there is a great, yeah. It's like, who's real? Now that I'm growing, now that I'm consistently back-to-back months going to make about $7,000 on YouTube, plus my job, plus my, TikTok and Facebook income, everything else. Maybe it's just time to like cut ties with more people than the relationship I was in. Maybe maybe at the same time that I'm doing no contact, because this is day 9 of no contact to try to get over and heal from this relationship. Maybe it's time to heal from other relationships too. Maybe it's time to cut people off. Maybe it's time to just walk away from people for a while and reevaluate folks and see where I'm at and stop. Because like every day since they saw my channel grow, it's like every day, can I have $100? Can I have $200? Can I have $300? Can I have $50? Can I have $40? Can I have this? Can I have that? I'm like, dude, get a fucking job. I understand times are tough, but everybody seems to want to latch on and attach to my success. I already kind of, like I said, there's two people I trust with money. There's one woman that I trust. I'm actually going to see her today because we have a court appointment we have to be at. I trust her. And then I trust my ex-wife. And that's about as far as I trust people. And they don't have their hands out. But these other people, there's a ton of people out there have their hands out. Like, what the fuck? And it's always the words, well, you can afford it now. I mean, it's some bullshit. And then I was supposed to have one friend was supposed to come out last night, and her kid and 2 of her friends were supposed to come out last night to just come hang out, have some cocktails. We were going to go and watch the Conjuring movie. Didn't show up because I wouldn't let them borrow money. Right? Supposed to be wanting to be friends and, learn about stuff. And, hey, maybe you can mentor me in how to grow a social media channel. And it turned from that into, well, we're just not going to show up because you won't let us borrow money. I'm like, what is going on? It's like everybody and their mom is so desperate to latch on to what I'm doing, and they don't even realize I don't even have the money yet. I'm trying to get the money straightened out because I've never had that kind of money wired into my bank account before. And my credit union freaked out and put a 10-day hold on that money. Like, I won't see the money for YouTube for my August shit until the beginning of the second week of October. Because it was like $7,800 or $7,200 that was being wired directly in. And apparently that sent up a flag. But apparently it always sends up a flag. Anything over $5,000, my credit union, because it gets received from a central bank, it doesn't get received directly like an ACH because it is a wire transfer. They get freaked out. So I don't even have the money yet. And everybody's like, well, you got 88,000 subscribers on that channel, so you got to be making 20, 30 grand a month now. I'm like, no, I made like 6 or 7. Oh, that's really good money. I'm like, dude, really? I still got to work. I still got to go drive Uber. I still got other little things I got to do. I can't just sit on my laurels. You know? Well, it's not wrong. It's just the way the world works, right? So you got to now that I know this, okay, now it's time to go to a main bank, right? Now it's time, like, after today, as soon as I have about $250 to my name, I'm going to go down to Chase and I'm going to open a Chase account. And the reason why I'm going to open a Chase account is because that's directly connected to the wire transfers that YouTube sends out. So it happens same day on the 21st or 22nd. And I don't have that issue anymore. I'll keep my credit union account open, you know, just because it's good to have a credit union. But I'm not going to do wire transfers or payments into it. Because if it's not direct payroll check, they put a hold on it. Yeah, and it's crazy. They just priced it. This is nuts. I haven't even gotten the money yet. And that money was already set aside to pay some stuff, right? That money, I've already divided up in things I got to pay. It's gone already. Like, there's no money left. I got to pay people back. I got to pay for some things that I already agreed to help pay for. I already have that money spent. And people are trying to like latch on like a bunch of fucking leeches. It's like crazy. Yeah, DeMarcus, that's what I'm going to do. Basically, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. But I need $250. I'll have $250 by tomorrow because I'll drive Uber the next couple days. I'll have that money. It's not a big deal. But my point of the matter is this taught me a lot about people, because it's like, wait a minute. So let me make sure I'm hearing you right. You're not going to come hang out because I won't give you any money? We're just friends. I'm not fucking you. I'm not trying to. We're just platonic friends, and you don't want to come out and hang out and watch a movie because I won't give you money? Really? Because I don't have it? Well, Evil Rabbit, that's the thing it's a first for me. Okay, usually YouTube, I was getting like $300 to $500 a month. You know, on the best months I did, I was getting like 600. So this is the first time I ever made 4 figures in a month. And so it's like, my original thought was, well, the little debit card company I use only lets you withdraw like $1,000 or $1,500 a month out of an ATM. So I'm like, okay, I need to get that off. So I transferred everything on Google AdSense over to my credit union, thinking, okay, now I can use my Apple Cash and go to the bank and go actually withdraw money and blah, blah, blah. And, fuck, man. I mean, I didn't realize this was going to be a problem. Dude, I'm talking about all my friends. I'm not just talking about female friends. I'm talking about my male friends too. Like, if I'm not going to give them money, they ain't coming out. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Are you guys kidding me? I remember they're like, well, when you hit it big, don't forget about the little guy. And I was laughing like, yeah, no worry, guys. I won't forget about you. We'll have a dinner or something. We'll celebrate when I actually have it right. When I have everything like... People, it's like the lottery. Everybody thinks when you hit the lottery, like, oh, yeah, you got money right away. Give me some money. Give me some money. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Man. It's craziness. But that's okay. You know, that's okay. And the reason why it's okay is because moving forward, right? So Anyway, just want to come on here and give you guys a little update before I go take a shower and get ready for work. I'll holler at you. I got a court date I got to get to in like 3 hours.